Cogeco Communications just reported its fourth quarter revenue lagged estimates. Let's get more from the CEO, Frédéric Perron. Frédéric, great to talk to you again, and thanks very much indeed.
Hi, Andy. It's good to be back.
I know I ask you this every time, but just remind us, what are your big businesses? Your core, obviously, your tradition was Canadian cable, but what are you doing south of the border? Remind us what you're active in there.
Sure, Andy. We're about $3 billion in revenue, split roughly half and half between Canada and the US. We offer high-speed home internet, home phone, home TV, but now we also offer wireless services in both Canada and the United States.
And what are you doing in Canada? Are you offering it just to your customers, the wireless, or are you offering it to the public at large?
At present time in Canada, to get our wireless service, you need to either be an existing wireline customer or be a new customer wishing to buy both wireline and wireless from us.
Right. So you're obviously you are indirectly competing with our parent company, BCE. Do you think you would go the route Quebecor has and bid to become a national wireless provider?
We see the wholesale markets opening up in Canada. It's been opening up for quite some time on wireline, where different players resell each other's network. We also operate on a resale basis on wireless. Unfortunately, at present time, there's unfairness in the regulatory regime where the CRTC really forces wireline player to resell their network. They have no choice at a mandated rate, but it doesn't force the wireless players to do the same. We think this is something that could be addressed. And as these types of topics get addressed over time, there is indeed very much of an opportunity for us to be a broader competitive force in this country.
Okay, we don't have time to get into all the regulatory stuff there, but thanks. I mean, that is your viewpoint. And of course, you do compete with the major wireless indirectly players, including BCE. The stock down now, and apparently one of the problems, Desjardins has a hold on the stock. They say that you are facing tough competition in some areas.
We are, in the US in particular. Now, in the stock, it's important to put it in perspective that last year, 2024, we were the best performing stock in Canadian telecoms. This year, as you look at the past month or the past 3 months, we're in the same ballpark as the other Canadian players, and we're performing better than our American peers. So we won't react too much to daily fluctuations. We are indeed facing tough competition in the United States. It's not specific to us, it's the whole industry, but we're starting to turn things around. So we reported better customer trends this quarter than last quarter, and we said publicly that we expect next quarter to be better as well.
Right. I'm looking at a 5-year chart for your stock, down about 33%, excluding the dividend, and the dividend obviously has reduced that loss. Why is that? What do you think investors are concerned about?
Sure. This chart wouldn't be so different from most telecom companies in Canada and certainly in the US. Over the past few years, the telecom sector has gotten more competitive, and this is something we're reacting to as well. I stepped in as Cogeco CEO of Cogeco about 18 months ago, and we're starting to really increase our competitiveness in both Canada and the US.
Where are you getting big growth these days? Where is the biggest growth avenue for you?
In Canada, we just reported on wireline our best customer growth in the past 13 years. In the quarter that we reported last night. It comes from multiple vectors. We have a second brand. So we operate under Cogeco in Canada, but we have another brand called Oxio, which is fully digital, targets the younger customer, which is highly successful. We're expanding our network in rural areas. And now wireless, which we just launched, is giving us another growth vector as well.
And sorry, what is wireline? What does that industry jargon mean? Remind us.
Thanks for asking. Wireline is home internet using a wire, coming with TV and home phone as well.
Right. So it's not phones so much as home internet. And do you provide it by fiber or copper?
We have a mix of technologies. We Most of our network is fiber, and then the only question is the last mile going to the customer's house. What is that? All the new network that we build is indeed fiber, but some of our legacy network uses cable technology.
Now, I know you probably don't get into this every day, but what trends are you seeing in internet traffic over your networks? Is AI having an effect, for example?
Yeah, I suspect AI is having even more of an effect on wireless, but it's too early for us to assess wireless trends because we just launched it. We are seeing growth in our network on home internet as well, but it's been pretty progressive. So we haven't seen a massive spike, but it keeps growing over time. Historically, the biggest driver of traffic growth was actually IPTV, meaning customers watching television through internet type channels.
And is Netflix still a big, would it be a big chunk of your traffic?
Indeed. I would put the OTT platforms, I'm not going to separate them out, but I would put the OTT platforms like the one you mentioned, as well as just general streaming like YouTube as the main driver of that growth.
You know, I got to hand it to your industry. When I watch movies or even YouTube videos, I don't see many glitches. So you guys, as an industry, are doing a pretty good job, in my experience anyway, of keeping massive amounts of data flowing. So
you must be a Cogeco customer.
I don't think I am actually, but carry on. Carry on. Sorry.
What happened, I think, both for us and for the industry more generally, is that we had a good test with COVID. When everybody started working from home and where network upgrades were needed, we made that. But generally, we realized that even when everyone works from home, everybody's on video conferencing all day long, our networks are really strong, and that was a good test for us.
Yeah, you guys are kind of unsung heroes. You keep those shows flowing. Thanks very much, Frédéric.
Thanks, Andy. See you next time.
Frédéric Perron, CEO of Cogeco.